NATO has backed a plan to hand over combat command to Afghan forces by the middle of next year, and Prime Minister Julia Gillard has appealed for other countries to pay their share to support the transition plan. North America correspondent Craig McMurtry reports from Chicago.
A snatched conversation that Julia Gillard called a catch-up between mates was the closest she came to the US president this trip. As expected, NATO and its partner countries approved Barack Obama's preferred transition plan, agreeing to formally end the Afghanistan mission in 2014.
Today, we'll decide the next phase of the transition, the next milestone.
By the middle of next year, all of the country will be under Afghan security leadership. But Julia Gillard confirmed that Australian special forces may still be needed beyond 2014.
I advised today's summit of Australia's willingness to consider such a contribution under the right mandate.
By promising hundreds of millions of dollars in aid and security spending, Australia's pledged more than many full NATO members.
It is important for all to make appropriate contributions to sustain the Afghan National Security Forces.
Julia Gillard told the summit leaders that international troops had sacrificed too much to fail now by not supporting Afghan security forces. And Barack Obama argues they'll never be ready if they don't start taking responsibility.
I don't think that there's ever going to be an optimal point where we say this is all done, this is perfect, this is just the way we wanted it.
There was no agreement on reopening Pakistan's supply lines, and despite 2 days of talks, the Obama administration is still short of the funding it needs to support Afghan security forces. The US president got the transition plan he was looking for, but its success is far from assured. Craig McMurtry, ABC News, Chicago.